Hi everyone, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Debbie. Today on my channel, we're going to be making a chocolate peanut butter holiday fudge. So if you like fudge, you like chocolate, you like peanut butter, then stay tuned for this recipe. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. I see so many people out there watching my channel. I am so grateful for all of you to watch, but all of you aren't subscribed. I have more people watching my channel, watching all my videos that are not subscribed than my subscribers amount. So I really need you guys to subscribe. Please subscribe. You don't even have to hit the bell so you're not notified. If you don't want the notifications on, just don't turn the notifications on. But subscribe to my channel, and if you want notifications, hit the bell, hit the word all, and you'll be notified of every video I upload. So let's get into making our peanut butter chocolate holiday fudge. Okay, this fudge could not be any easier. Before we start making it, I do want to share with you something else I made yesterday. I did not do a video on it, but it's really easy. And they are peanut Rice Krispie no-bake cookies. And I use the Rice Krispies that have the red and green Krispies in it. I don't know if you can see that. I'll give you a closer shot in just a second. But what you do is you take one whole thing of almond bark, white almond bark, and it's 24 ounces, and it comes in a big rectangle, squarish, like that. Break it all apart into the squares. You put it in a bowl, heat it in the microwave, 30 seconds. Take it out, stir it. It takes about 2 minutes, but 30-second intervals. And then each 30 seconds you stir it. And so you've melted all your almond bark. And then you take, let me grab the recipe. Sorry. I want to make sure I'm telling you the right amounts. Where did I put it? Here it is. Okay. Then you put in 1 cup of creamy peanut butter. Stir that up in the melted almond bark. And then you add in 2 cups of dry roasted peanuts. And then you add in 3 cups of miniature marshmallows. And then 4 cups of Rice Krispies. And you stir all that together. Now I will say on mine, I thought maybe just a touch more of the dry roasted peanuts. So instead of the 2 cups, I thought maybe I would put another half to 3/4 cup. But you want some of that melted chocolate to be, you know, accessible to every little thing you put in there so it adheres it together. And then you scoop it out onto a parchment paper lined cookie sheet or tray and put it in your fridge, and about an hour later, they're all melded, hardened together, and they are delicious. They're very rich. So I tried to scoop mine with the little smaller scoop, but oh my goodness, they're delicious. Just delicious. You get a bite of that peanut and that crunch to that peanut, and then you got that soft marshmallow in there, and then a little bit of that crunchy Rice Krispie and that sweet almond bark. It's a winner. So try that. I'm going to say it again. 1 package of almond bark, which is 24 ounces, melt it in 30-second intervals. 1 cup of creamy peanut butter stirred into the melted almond bark. And then you stir in 2 cups of peanuts, dry roasted peanuts, 3 cups miniature marshmallows, 4 cups of Rice Krispie cereal. Scoop it out onto parchment paper, put it in the fridge. You got a delicious no-bake cookie. So try that one. I'm going to try and get a close-up shot of what they look like. I don't know if you can see that very well, but they're bagged. I have them bagged to give them to my husband's workers. Okay, so let's get into making our peanut butter chocolate holiday fudge. Okay, this one's an easy one too. Let me lay that aside. First, you're going to want to line 1. I'm going to do a double batch, but I'm only doing it 1 at a time. So we're just going to do, I would just show you 1. So first you want to line 1 8x8 pan with some parchment paper. And then we're going to open up takes 1 whole jar of peanut butter. And I have seen someone heat this up in the microwave. Just take this off of here and heat the whole jar up in the microwave. My concern is that I don't get all of this paper off of here, and it's backed with aluminum. So I'm gonna heat mine up in a bowl. So we're gonna put 1 whole jar of peanut butter into the bowl. And we're gonna heat this up. I think it takes about 1 minute till it's melted. And you want it melted. You want it just like it's liquid. And like I said, some people heat it right up in the microwave in this, but you have to get all of that paper, all that seal off of there, because that seal has aluminum on the back. And I don't know if you've ever mistakenly put something in the microwave that's aluminum. Hey, your girl here has, trust me. It was a loaf of bread. I was trying to defrost it. I needed it in a hurry. And the twisty, you know, has that aluminum or metal, whatever's inside the twisty part. And I popped that in my microwave and sparks started shooting, and I was like, oh my gosh, you heard sizzling, kind of smelled bad. It didn't do anything to my microwave, but I was in the kitchen and heard it, so if I'd let it go longer, I don't know. So that's what concerns me about using the jar. It might have a little bit of that seal left, and then that wouldn't be good. Okay, so we're gonna heat this in the microwave for approximately 1 minute, and I'll be back. And while that's heating, I have 1 jar of rich and creamy milk chocolate Betty Crocker frosting. 1 can, I mean. It's 16 ounces. And again, I've seen people heat this up right in the microwave. And this one, that comes off all really well. So I'm going to put this one right in the microwave. I think I'm going to take the label off and pop it in. Let me go do that. Okay, I'm back with my peanut butter, and as you can see, it's very liquidy. And I'm gonna go grab my frosting. And I thought I had my camera going. I poured some in here already, but then you just pour the melted frosting in there. Melted peanut butter, melted frosting. And I'm gonna add a splash of vanilla. So we're gonna get that stirred and incorporated together. Oh, whew. I tell you, I better wipe that off every time. Just a splash. Incorporate that all together. That looking pretty. Oh, it's smelling really good. Let me get a better spatula. This little bitty old scraper ain't doing it. Get my gingerbread boy working for me. I hope you're all having a good day. Today is Sunday. I'm videoing this on the 22nd. Getting very close to Christmas. And I'm gonna get this all edited and loaded up for you today. So you'll see this the day I actually made it. Because I thought maybe you want another little quick, easy candy that you can bag up and give to some friends and neighbors. Okay, I think it's well incorporated. Now we're going to get it poured into our pan. Like I said, this is just for one. And when you get this out of the refrigerator, it's easy to lift out with this parchment paper in here. It's really a lifesaver. And I love the parchment paper. I don't know if you have any Targets, if you have that store where you live, but I love the Target parchment paper. It's called Up and Up. It's in kind of a pinkish, purplish. Used to be in a blue package, and they totally changed their color. I'm not sure what that's about. But I just love how the texture is, the thickness is of it. It's a very good thickness. It's easy to work with, but it's not real thin. I've bought parchment papers that are pretty thin and they just don't do the job as well. So anyway, let's get this spread out into you try to make the top as smooth as you can so you can make it pretty. You know how I like everything pretty. I always say, oh, it's so pretty. My cousin told me I say that a lot, but I think they're beautiful. I think bread is beautiful when it comes out, and all the cakes and muffins and whatever. I think it turns out pretty. Okay. Now I'm going to add, let me get my fingers wiped off and make a mess here. I'm going to add just a touch of holiday color. And these are some red and white and green little sprinkles. And I'm just going to sparsely sprinkle some of that on the top. Just make it so cute. So festive. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Get some in the corner. You don't want to leave any piece undressed. They're dressing for the holidays. Kind of want to dress your best, right? I'm being silly. Okay, I think I got her. I don't want a ton. But we're going to pop this in the refrigerator. Let it set up. While it's doing that, I'm going to actually make another one. And I'll be back with the end product to show you what it is. And if I have enough, when I slice it, I'll taste it. But I am going to give it for gifts. But also, this paper is crinkly on the edges. I wanted to tell you that. It's kind of crinkly by the time you get it in there to lay and stay. So what I like to do is I like to cut a very thin sliver off all the edges to make my edge smooth. So I will have some to taste. All right, let's get it popped in. Okay, it's ready, and I forgot to turn my microphone on, so I'm going to have to do a voiceover on this part. So it does come out of the pan very easily. Just lift it out with that parchment paper. And then, like I said, I cut the sides off on each side to make it smooth, so when I cut my little squares, they're pretty smooth. And when I tasted it, I'm telling you, it tasted like a peanut butter cup. Really, really good. It had just the right amount of peanut butter flavor in there and that chocolate mixed together. It was delicious. It was really delicious. So I hope you try this recipe. I'm going to link it down in the description box as usual. And until next time, I'm wishing you and your family happy holidays. And I probably will upload one more video this week on Tuesday. But after that, I will be taking the week off. So until next time, take care of yourself and each other. Bye.